Hello. I'm Alethea. Today I'm going to show you two easy, quick, step-by-step seam finishings to add a professional touch to your garments. First, we're going to start with the French seam. Mark your fabric to identify the right and wrong side of each fabric. These are the wrong sides. Then we're going to place the wrong sides together, and we're going to stitch a seam of 1/4 inch to start our French seam. Using your pressure foot as your guide, start your seam. Okay, after the seam alliance is completed, we're going to trim off 1/8 or half of this seam. After you have completed that seam, finger press it to make it lie flat. And with right sides together, push the seam outward and pin. Now this seam will be a 3/8 of an inch seam because my seam allowance was 5/8. The first seam stitching line was 1/4, and the second line will be 3/8, equaling to 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. After we have completed that seam with right sides facing one another, 3/8 of an inch seam, we turn it over, open it up. This is our front. This is our back. Our seams are raw edges are encased. This is the French seam method. Okay, so the last step is, of course, is to press. This is your back side of your material, and this is the front. And press the seam to one side, and that completes the French seam. Next, we're going to create the flat failed seam. First, start with marking and identifying your fabric. With wrong sides of the fabric together, stitch a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Your seam should look like this, 5/8 of an inch. Okay, we're going to finger press that seam open, and on one side of the seam we're going to trim it to 1/4 of an inch, just one side. And yes, this is the seam, flat fail seam that they use in jeans. Look familiar? They also use it in different types of sportswear and children's clothes because it's a very durable stitch. Here's the front, and here's your back. That completes the flat failed seam.